The F1 2024 season is upon us, but before we get to Bahrain, we have to talk about our season predictions and also the fact that Christian Horner is no longer a hornball as he's been cleared of any wrongful misconduct. So where do we start? With Christian Horner or our season predictions? Because you know what, that should be a separate vid. But F1's boring, man. The season hasn't even started and Alonso said that, well, 19 drivers know they can't win.
But you know what? It's not even like Alonso's saying that for a bit of banter, or he's trying to be edgy, or he's trying to put the pressure on Max, or anything like that. He's kind of just telling the truth. Like,
pun intended, pressure on Max.
We're going into this season, and you don't think anybody's got a chance of winning it. I mean, will drivers win the odd race? Yeah, sure, why not? Can Mercedes win a race? Probably. Can Ferrari win a race? Probably.
I'd be shocked if Red Bull won all of them bar one. I think Aston, Mercedes, Ferrari, McLaren. I'm not saying they'll all get a win apiece, but I think at least one of them will get multiple wins.
But it's probably going to be the same situation as last season, and Max wins the title by about 200 plus points.
Which is so
unfortunately, that's what I see happening.
Sky Sports put up a poll, by the way. It was like, how many points is the title going to be won by? 0 to 50, 50 to 100, 100 to 150, or a plus 150. Like, already showing that this ain't going to be close, by the way. Because, see, if you're going into a season where you think it's going to close, they're not putting that poll up.
Yeah, because
it's who's going to win.
Aye, but the fact they're going with who's going to win, I mean, how many points is going to be won by, it just shows that they already believe that Max can't be beaten.
Yeah.
And it's not like the point spread's small. It's not like they've went, 0 to 10, 11 to 25. I mean, 0 to 50. And that's probably the smallest, that's probably got the smallest amount of votes so far.
Yeah, I absolutely would.
Because, I mean, over what, a 24 race season?
Yep. Which is, again, a joke. 24 races. I think they need to reel some of that back in. I think F1's better around 19 to 21. I think 24's dangerously... You know why it's dangerously mental? Because you're 3 months off, so therefore you're taking 3 months out of the year and your summer break, which means you're cramming in 24 races into 8 months.
I feel like with the longer seasons, probably less time for teams to develop the cars. Therefore, it's probably harder to close the gap on Red Bull.
I like watching F1, but I think 24 weekends of it is a bit demanding. Like, not only on the viewer, but also the teams and the drivers. Like, Alonso talking about he wants to go to 50. Can he really continue going to 50 if he's doing 25 races a season?
I don't, in the current era, in this like new generation, we've never seen anyone get close to 50. Michael Schumacher would be the guy.
Yeah, Alonso's already older than what Schumacher was.
And he called it a day at 44.
Oh no, so Alonso's just a wee bit younger.
I mean, I know he's desperate to win a world title, but it's just, unfortunately, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, it's probably going to get to a point when Fernando gets the car, he'll be too old. But let's talk about Christian Horner. So he's been found not guilty by Red Bull doing their own investigation. Here, I don't think the guy was guilty, but what does it really prove that his own team's investigated it? Like, if anything, should not be like an independent handler of the situation.
You'd think so, but yeah, I mean, it's another case, or it's another series of allegations with little facts behind it. So I'm not surprised the guy.
No, but then you've got Toto Wolff and Hamilton. Oh, this is dark ages for F1. The truth needs to come out. There's a big shadow over it. Fuck off, man. And also Hamilton, right, came out and said this, that he wants to change the diversity at Ferrari and he wants more diversity in the team. If Ferrari are hiring the best people they've got available, then who gives a shit what colour they are? See Hamilton, he pretends about this diversity thing. See if it's 100 white guys building him a fucking rocket ship compared to 100 black guys building him a dustbin. I know what he'd want.
100%.
And it goes vice versa.
But Hamilton never used to be like this. The guy, he's seriously turned woke over the years.
Oh, boys don't wear dresses. Is that right, Hamilton?
That Lewis Hamilton's gone. He's a sellout. It is what it is.
Yeah, Nico Rosberg broke him.
Did?
That was it. Like, that title, he's fucking... Remember, like, man, Hamilton was pretty edgy back in the day.
Thank God for Nico Rosberg, though, or we would have had
Yeehaw.
3 seasons of fucking pure shite.
Valtteri, Hamilton is better than you, amigo, huh? Anyway, guys, that's your news roundup. Let's go into the weekend. What am I expecting? I mean, Red Bull's going to be the fastest. I'd be shocked if they weren't. Ferrari look clear second fastest. So, again, that's a problem. Because if you've got a clear second fastest team, that means, like, you're not even going to get a podium. I think last season it was very good in terms of the podium battles. This season, if Ferrari are clear second...
What's the contract situation with Leclerc and Sainz?
Leclerc signed up, and obviously Hamilton signed up to Ferrari, so Sainz is out of a drive next season.
100%.
Yep. What do you mean 100%? What you been? That's it.
No, I know, but
So Hamilton and Leclerc signed in for the next 3 years.
and there's no way Leclerc would maybe be looking at a move away.
No, don't think so. No.
So Sainz has got this season to impress another team to take a chance on him.
Oh, why? 14 drivers are out of contract after this season.
You know what? I actually think Sainz, the longer he's been at Ferrari, I think he's improved.
Yeah, he has. No, people are saying this.
There's not that much between Sainz and Leclerc.
And
see, in 2019, I genuinely thought Leclerc was like the next superstar. I thought he was better than Max Verstappen. But now when you look at Leclerc and Sainz, it's like you don't feel like there's I still think Leclerc's the better driver, but I wouldn't say there's a big gap between the two.
I think Sainz has probably got one of the most unfair dismissals in F1 history. It's only the fact it's Hamilton. If this was, you'll say like this was someone else other than Hamilton, or Verstappen, I would say it's completely unfair. Like, what's the guy done wrong? He actually won a race last season. Finished like a couple of points behind Leclerc, even. But I get it, Ferrari. They can't turn down Hamilton. It's just one of those things.
Yeah, no, they can't. So it is what it is.
Like, Ferrari are a better team with Hamilton in it than with it. As good as I think Sainz is, Hamilton and Leclerc's a better partnership. And here, Hamilton, I think Leclerc right now is level. I think over one lap he is the fastest guy in the track on the grid. But again, I think Hamilton's still got the racecraft and all that stuff. So I still view Hamilton as a wee bit better than Leclerc. But
who's getting the Mercedes drive?
Well, that's the question. Fernando Alonso was asked it, and he said you'll have to wait and see how Aston get on. Like, he's straight to the fucking point.
Basically, Aston Martin shite is jumping ship.
Yeah, I think Mercedes are going to have. There's no one on the grid that's box office. Like, Lando's signed up, Leclerc's signed up, and therefore, who the fuck does that leave you with?
Sainz.
Yeah, but I don't think Sainz and Russell's good enough for Mercedes. Mercedes are a big team where they need, like, a clear superstar.
Is Alonso at his age, and he'll be a year older next year, is he worth bringing in?
For a season or two, I don't see why not.
What do you give him, a 1 year contract, a rolling contract?
But then would Alonso rather Aston Martin, where he's probably guaranteed? I think Aston Martin will keep Alonso till he calls it a day. And that's security.
Well, that's not really... So what you mean is you think Alonso will stay at Aston Martin until he calls it a day?
No.
Or do you mean Alonso could go to Mercedes and get replaced, whereas you don't think he'll get replaced at Aston Martin?
Yeah, that's my point, yeah.
Right, okay.
Well, I mean, hold on. We can talk about Sainz unfair dismissals. If Alonso gets replaced at Aston Martin before his teammate, I don't know what's going on.
What's the chances of that? If someone had to be replaced, could Stroll stay?
He could, like, it's my son. But let's talk about the sun, because the sun comes down in Bahrain for the race. Of course, it's on Saturday because of Ramadan. 3 p.m. kickoff. I'll miss it. So
Drive off,
whatever. Lights go off. So practice is tomorrow. We've got qualifying on Friday. Pole position. I'm going to go with Leclerc. I think, as you've seen last season, Saturdays were very competitive, but Red Bull just dominate race pace. But I think Leclerc over one lap's great, so I'm going him pole position.
I can't really see past Max. I hope I'm wrong.
Yeah, but last season Ferrari were really good on one lap.
Yeah, they were, but you know what? I'm just going to go Max.
Right.
You've got to change my
Right,
mind
then
here.
we'll do our top 5 in the race. So who are you going for fifth?
Hamilton.
I'm going Alonso. Boom, into P4.
I'm going Sainz fourth.
I'm going to go with Perez.
I'm going Leclerc third.
I'm going to go Sainz third.
Perez second.
Leclerc second.
And Max first.
Yeah, Max first. It's sad, right? Like, as much as Max is going to win this title, I don't even want Perez to do well in, like, the first 2 races. You know why? Because then they pretend that he's going to do well. The title's over. The title will be over come the first race, because then we'll know how good Red Bull are. If Ferrari take the fight to them, right, and Max wins by, like, 2 seconds, you'll be like, well, you know what? If Ferrari keep that up for the rest of the season, there's a chance. But let's not pretend, right, if Perez beats Max in the first race, he's got a chance of a title fight. He doesn't. He's shite. This is going to make... I think Perez will not be in a Red Bull seat at the end of the season. Well, next season.
Yeah, I wouldn't say Perez is second favourite for the title.
No.
Because for Perez to win the title, he needs to beat Max. for like a Leclerc, a Hamilton, or Alonso to beat Max, they just need their car to improve and be better than Red Bull. Whereas Perez is going to have the only way Perez would beat Max would be if he got like an extreme amount of luck. He's going to have the same car as him.
We are at a point with Perez. Like, you look at last season when Schumacher broke his legs in '99. Obviously, that took him about half the season. We are looking at a serious situation where if that happened to Max and he missed like
still win the title.
Yeah, if he missed like 8 races, he'd still win the title, which is bizarre. But
how quickly did they have it wrapped up last year?
7 to go.
That's just not good.
Yeah, 7 to go though,
and that's assuming Perez wins them all.
And he didn't win any towards the end. So anyway, guys, I mean, it's hard to be enthusiastic about this. But it is just a bit soul-destroying. It is.
The sad thing is, Max Verstappen, right, could just take an extended holiday, not show up for the first 4 races of the season, and he's still a heavy, heavy favourite to win the title.
Of course he is. Even if he didn't show up for the first 6 races, I see if he didn't, I'd be sticking everything in my bank account on Verstappen to win the title.
Even if the same driver won the first 4 races, and they're on 100 points, Max would come back and he'd be clear favourite. That sucks.
Yeah. Max would probably be clear by the summer break by like 80 points or something if that happened. That's just F1 in a nutshell, troops. So that's where we're going to leave it. We'll be back tomorrow with some practice recap and practice review. I mean, I'm looking forward to watching it, but it's the hope that kills at the end of the day because Red Bull and Max are just going to dominate. But until next time, peace.